So there are degrees of social anxiety. Most of us know a little bit of it. In some people, it influences their entire life, but in other people, their social anxiety is improved, so that it's only present in certain circumstances. Social anxiety is often what I call patchy, meaning that two people may experience social anxiety in completely different areas of their lives. For one person, it could be that it's at work that they experience the most social anxiety, whereas outside of work with friends and family, they're more confident and comfortable. Yet for another social anxiety sufferer, it may be that at work they feel confident, they have their job role, they wear a particular hat and they're good at their job. But it's if people invite them to the pub or there's an unstructured social situation. That's what they may avoid because of social anxiety. They may go home early, even if when they get home they wish they'd gone to the pub, and wonder what they're missing out on. For people who don't suffer from social anxiety, the impact of all of this can be hard to understand. I'm always very sympathetic to social anxiety sufferers because it's something that can permeate, can influence your whole life. It's a quiet tragedy when we let our concerns over social anxiety dictate our life choices. Going to university? It's out of the question, because I'd never be able to cope with being away from home and making new friends. Going for that promotion at work? It's out of the question, because I'll not be able to manage people. Or I won't ever be able to stand up and give a presentation like they'll expect. And the sadness and the tragedy is that these are often quiet, automatic, internal decisions which other people wouldn't even know had taken place. It may simply be assumed that the socially anxious person just doesn't want to do these things. And over time, these decisions have a massive impact on people's lives. The loss of opportunity may then serve to strengthen the person's lack of confidence in themselves. But, and it's a big but, there's a real positive here. Social anxiety is really, really treatable. If this podcast describes you or someone you know, then you or they can get help with it. The changes can be massive, and sometimes they don't even take that long. You just need some good input to set you in the right sort of direction and to tell you what to do about it. It's one of the problems that I meet in therapy, and I enjoy working with it because often it's quite fixable, and it's a pleasure to see people get better. So if in this podcast I'm describing you or someone close to you, get help. You can have a much better life than this one. Okay, let me know whether you like this podcast and whether you're interested in hearing on how to work with social anxiety. Oh, and don't forget you're learning English. So listen to this podcast a number of times following all the advice in the 7 Rules of Adept English course. Enough for now. Have a lovely day. Speak to you again soon. Goodbye.